What's up, guys? Here's an update video on my new limbs crossbow. You guys decide what I should name it. The old one was called the slingshot crossbow. This one has new limbs, so I don't know what its name should be. You guys write down in the comments what it should be called. But anyway, this is just a video that I want to do. It's about a 1 month later video. I'm gonna show you guys what I've done to it and how it's been holding up. As you guys know, I did get an Optifade stock, and that's really awesome. I never thought I would get that in my life. But yeah, this is just a little update video. So far, I haven't really done anything to it. These are still the same limbs. Something I did do is I replaced the whole screw because the old one I got was a bit too weak, and I think it was starting to bend, so I got some tougher screws for the axles. And there it is. There's a nut and there's a screw. It still has 2 washers on there, as you guys could see. And I told you guys that I was going to try to make this crossbow a bit more powerful, and I actually did. As you guys do kind of have to watch my previous video to understand what I did. So if you haven't watched my previous video, go check it out. Link in the description. But as you guys know, I did put some coins, some dimes on there, so they could like press the limbs a bit more, and so it could be more powerful. And that wasn't enough. I wanted it to be a bit more powerful. So what I did is, I don't know if this is safe, but I've shot this probably over 100 times already, so I'm pretty sure it's safe. I'm not telling you guys to do this, but what I did is I put 2 pennies underneath. They're kind of hard to see, but 2 pennies underneath the limbs. Let me try to focus that. Alright, so hopefully you guys could see that there's 2 pennies stacked. If you're gonna do this, be very careful. First of all, and the hard part is that you need them to be even, because these pennies, when I was putting them on, it was really hard because they kept on sliding around. So what I did is I got a Allen wrench, and I just like made them both even, you know, just something that would fit in there to make them both like even. It's hard to explain, but you do not want one to be like this way. You don't want the other one to be this way. You want them both to be in the same spot. It's hard to explain, but anyway, I put 2 pennies underneath the limbs, and what that did is it raised the limbs more this way. As you could see, this is how the limbs are now. There's some dimes up there and some pennies underneath, so it's kind of raised this way, and that picked up a lot of power. This is like no longer 40 pounds. This is like way more. As you could see, the string is touching the string stops now. It wasn't like that before. And also something else that I did to make it more powerful is I cut the limbs. I took off like 2 centimeters off the limbs. These limbs are a bit longer than the Stryker's actual limbs. It's probably like 1 centimeter longer than the Stryker's actual limbs, but it's really good. These limbs are like really good. They've been holding up very well. So yeah, that's one thing I did. I made the limbs a bit shorter, and that increased the power too. And that's pretty much all I've done to this, and it's been holding up very well. I mean, the strings are still in good condition. A little modification I did is I heated up the bolt retainer, and I cut it and I made it into this shape, just so it could kind of look like the Stryker 380, the Stryker 380's metal bolt sensor. But yeah, that's it. That's pretty much all I did, and let me shoot it for you guys real quick. Alright guys, I hope you guys enjoyed that video. This is impossible to do if you do not have a crossbow press. Because like to do this you have to take off the limbs, press it, and just, I don't know, you have to use a bow press. And you can't just use a portable bow press because usually the portable bow presses can't really press the limbs that much. You need to get an actual bow press, and the bow press I have is this easy crossbow press. This easy green crossbow press. This thing, I got it on eBay. It's almost $500. So yeah, you do like, this is the one I would recommend getting. This is like the best crossbow press out there in my opinion. And yeah, if you're gonna get one, you need this. This is like the main thing you need. But yeah, I did mount it onto a piece of wood so I can make it kind of portable. So yeah. And yeah, you do need to get one of these. If you don't want to get one, you could just hit me up and I could do it for you. Just kidding. But if you guys actually want me to do it for you, I probably would put on new limbs. I don't know. Maybe if we could work something out, and if you have a PayPal account or something. But yeah, the limbs themselves do cost about $50. They're called I forgot what they're called. They're called the PSE Chaos Limbs. You could search that on eBay. The ones I have are discontinued. They only have 29 pounds, they have 50 pounds, and they have 60 pounds. I did recently buy 60-pound limbs just to have spare ones out there. So if you're thinking about getting limbs, I would get them now, because soon those limbs aren't going to be available and you won't be able to get limbs that would actually fit the Stryker. So yeah, they're called the PSE Chaos Limbs. You can search them up on eBay. And yeah, thank you guys for watching, and bye.